Looks like we're good to go. Hold on just a second. Yeah, the galactic red alert's active, so the galactic red alert is active, so let's jump into that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Oh, of course it's the I don't know whether or not that's just because it's the first one I select or what have you, but it always seems to be the Borg related one.
Culture will adapt to service hours.
So yep, a Ferengi character and a Ferengi Marauder. And the funny part is, this does have a battle mode to it too. All right. That one's gone. I'm sure they're over here taking care of them. So that means the big thing's gonna pop up. Yep, and there it is. I just realized I don't have a. I just realized I don't have another engineer over in that section. I kind of need to. I kind of need to see about hiring or getting another engineer, like another crew member for this particular ship, anyways. I think I was doing Iconian things on this. I think I was doing Iconian things on this. All right, exit the sector. I think that's the final minute. Yes. So
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable.
actually, I don't think that's. Oh, it is. It is the one.
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system, investigate the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening. I want you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
All right. And quantum phase. All right. Oh, whoops! I didn't see. Whoops! I didn't see what that said. All right, so we need to transwarp so we can go to Deep Space Nine. And approach. So yeah, new content. New content happens on the 17th after this galactic red alert. All right.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from Deep Space Nine. All right. And we'll transwarp to the next location.
The Lucari call this system home. Some of our neighbors, like the Datheri and the Denobulans, have been most welcoming. Others, like the Nakul and the Zenkathi, have been somewhat cold and distant, even hostile.
All right. Let's move closer. Let's get some readings of the star, see if we can figure this out. All right, and scan.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
All right, they're on the EM band.
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues with a more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ramskers if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot of locations where we can take samples. All right. And a little bit. There we go.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if this phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Set a course for the next closest body in system.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems. Finding a micronebula in a system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best place to scan for information.
All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers, and shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
Switch to short-range scanners. Alright, I was wondering why my shields weren't active. Oh. Keep searching. If there's another ship here, we should see if they know anything. All right. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Now, where is the other one? Ah, I knew it had to be around here because there was a Tholian web wall right there.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for that gas giant. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuvers. Set a course for the largest radioactive asteroid. Move on to another asteroid. Okay. Move on to another asteroid. Let's get closer to that gas giant and its moons and see if we can find other clues. Alright. And skip. Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? Any signs of starships or bases? Let's conduct a few more scans. This is a warp-capable society. Then we make first contact, and we don't want to seem hostile.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumarke. Please provide identification.
Admiral Zodi of the USS Santander. I represent the United Federation of Planets.
Welcome to Lucaria. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe problems to tackle right now.
You had visitors of other species?
Yes, we've previously had contact with the Zenkathi and the Ferengi. We've heard a bit about the Deferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. And now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
On behalf of the United Federation of Planets, I extend greetings and hope for peace and mutual prosperity between our people.
I am honored to have the chance to make first contact with your people. My people have had little contact with other species, but that could change if we discover that we have mutual goals and interests. Of course, if our star goes out, this will also be last contact.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology and may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We could use our astromagnetic computers to build a plot. Okay, 940 should be an offset. There. And display. First elevation's on point. And the angle of the second one is good.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch that probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit.
And
Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
alright.
It's gone to warp.
Alright,
The
and
probe is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying thermodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Well, repeat. That was it didn't work. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. Not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
we're not necessarily out of solutions. We might be able to find a way to rig that star. Alright.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
It's nice to meet you, Cal. Your help will be appreciated.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since no other solutions have presented themselves, we should at least hear them out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
Don't worry, we won't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Ready for transport. Alright. Alright. It's been a while since I did this, so yeah, kind of forgot which mission was a oh my god, I don't remember what I was trying to say there. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second while this is going.
Welcome aboard. I'm Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
Yep, we gotta fix the star.
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yes, we came to investigate the star. Now we're involved.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
Normally, my people are explorers, and we would open diplomatic relations and engage in first contact. But this isn't a normal situation.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home. We have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us. And to survive, we need to look past just our own world.
The United Federation of Planets makes exploration and peaceful contact with new species one of its primary missions.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other. To talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
I'm sure my people will want to open up relations. Your experience here will make you a natural choice to participate in those discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with Caldano. This is his ship, so he can probably explain it best.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
That explains why I wasn't able to scan through your ship's hull, or how you were able to have technology that can repair a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the temporal division of... Well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
So this involves changing the time stream? I've had enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Could you explain in more detail?
This matrix can adjust quantum induction fields, but restarting stellar processes isn't its normal use. This task should be simple. Go to each console and adjust the intensity of each color spectrum in the mix. When you have the right mix, the matrix on the center console should match the original color of the star.
Got it.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
Correct wavelength 350. Or current wavelength 350, blue wavelength. Okay, so. So he's not just protected the planet, he's protected his own ancestors from annihilation. This actually means he's probably more reliable. Let's finish repairing the star. Oh. 820 or 820. So we need to lower.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari stars decided to come knocking. Let's see. They're packing a real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
Weapons ready. Prepare to repel boarders.
Holy, keep them away. I need to finish these computations. I have the device shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these folians are out of the way. Shields are back up.
All right.
I won't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
There we go. That takes care of the Tholians.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home.
All right, and go back. I'm sure we got Tholians to deal with that. Sure, we had Tholians to deal with out in the space segments.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
Give us the task, the talks you have or you will be destroyed.
Takes care of that one. And another. Another annoying Tholian web right there. Alright, that takes care of it.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Readings are stabilizing. Shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please help us.
On our way.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any water to face them.
Ah, stuck on that annoying wall there. See if we can get rid of the. Let's see if we can get rid of this right here. Whoops. One of them Farragut is behind me. Alright, that just leaves one more.
Managed to get my ship in a web. I need your help.
I need to take this one out. Alright, not entirely sure. Not entirely sure why it stopped. Unless of course the engines got knocked offline there.
Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Toxutot while they had my ship whipped. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Toxutot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
We'll have to get it back from them somehow, but that means we have to figure out their next target.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utat itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care. By using the Tox Utat, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Understood.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful, not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
My people will be in contact soon. We have many matters to discuss.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted. Well, there.
First contact with another species is one of our most important duties. Our initial meeting has shown promise for an exchange of culture and knowledge.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
We'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Alright. There we go. Part and mission complete.
A first contact is a significant event for the Federation. We will be glad to open a dialogue with the Lucari people. Unfortunately, the loss of the Tox Utat is troubling. We have some reports about this device from when Jean-Luc Picard encountered it on Ryza in 2366. And obviously, we can't let the Tholians keep a piece of future technology that can destabilize stars. We'll have to deal with that later.
Yes.
The Tox Utat has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Caldano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Nakul system.
Alright. Quantum phase deflector, quantum phase combat.
Good to see you again. Thank you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Nakul. At this point in their history, they're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Agreed. Set a course for the lead Tholian vessel. On screen.
Unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
We'll render any assistance we can. What do you need?
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any assistance you can provide against the Tholians would be appreciated.
Consider it done. Where is the no? There. Yes, they stole a device from us that interferes with the fusion process in the sun.
So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused this problem. I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you and your people responsible for the consequences.
Caldano created the device in the future. Tholians stole it from him. We're just trying to set things right.
I should have never made that device. I was only focused on the idea, on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands. We have to stop the Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on this system will be devastating. The Nakul will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
Helm and a course for the star. Full impulse.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Board that vessel and get it back.
And all right. Gotta get rid of this dude. I gotta get rid of this ship right here. Got two more groups of ships we gotta take care of. I just got a personal endeavor, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure for what. Takes care of the second group. Takes care of the second group. Take care of these nodes here that are getting in my way. I thought I got out of that. I thought I got out of that in time. I can't even see where the hell I'm at right now. Well, shit. Oh. No. I actually escaped. I actually escaped it that time. There, got past the big ass and got past the big annoyance. Nope. Nope, not getting caught that nonsense again.
Oh no, they're using the toxic pod.
Alright, we gotta disable the ship. Of course, it'd help if I wasn't stuck in this damn tractor beam. Signal Caldana to join us in the shuttle bay and prepare to launch a shuttle. That was a little annoying. That was a little annoying, critters. All right.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Understood. We're ready.
The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive.
Understood. Thanks for the reminder.
Tholians, just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine.
All right, and coming up through here. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
We're getting closer to the Tox Utad. Stay alert.
Never mind. They weren't coming up there like I thought.
The bridge should be just ahead.
All right, and
Now we just need to drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, and get off this ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
drop the field and get the quantum phase inhibitor. Got it. All right.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to hide it where it will be safe from both of them. Are you ready? This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
Beam us to the shuttle and launch immediately.
Set a course for the Ryza system.
Ryza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. Looks like a good spot.
Acknowledged.
Wow, rain on Ryza. I guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet.
Alright.
We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands again. And the Vorgons are very persistent.
What about right here? What about right here?
No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there.
Alright. This one then?
That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find. That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
Alright. And bebop.
Setting course for 24 seconds.
We need to get back to the Nakul.
So yeah, in between this and one of the later missions, they on screen.
Return the talks with Ted, and we will let you live.
We no longer have the device. We've hidden it where you'll never find it.
My temporal drive has been damaged.
This is Captain Walker of the USS Postock. We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance?
That takes care of that one, so we need to... So we need to get rid of this one as well.
What happened to our son? What did you do?
We were unable to stop the Tholians, but we were able to retrieve the Tox Utat and hide it where nobody can find it.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death.
We'll do whatever we can to assist you.
You have done quite enough. Leave us alone. Time travelers and malcontents and Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon, and it will never be turned against us again.
Let us know if you change your mind and want our help.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Vostok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes, Caldano's ship was damaged and he fell through a temporal portal.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
Alright. And beam over. Actually, this mission took longer. This mission took longer than I thought it was going to. I mean, even just beaming over to the other ships taking a while here. Almost. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Holy crap.
Greetings. It's nice to see you again.
Again, we've never met before.
Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Of course.
Were you able to locate Caldano?
His ship is in the 22nd century, but these readings are strange.
Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
Acknowledged. Alright. And we did that.
What happened with Caldano?
He's dead. And from the looks of it, he's been dead for centuries.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Tox Utat is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
And the Nakul? Is there anything we can do for them?
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the temporal Cold War shape the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
The temporal Cold War?
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Farewell, Captain, and thank you.
This is a sad day for the Federation. We failed to save the Nakul system, and our friend from the future, Caldano, is dead. I know you did everything you could. Sometimes, especially when we venture into time travel, things must play out a certain way. So, at least the timeline has been preserved. Captain Picard can now find the Tox Uthot on Risa in the 24th century. Still, let us mourn for Caldano and the Nakul people.
Alright. And science abilities. Quantum phase. I may come back and do that off screen, see what the thing actually looks like on a different ship. Not this one, whoops.
29th century.
Whoops, nope, I ain't gonna do that. I don't have the ironically, I don't have the time for it. Alright, that's where I gotta end for right now. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me and my channel out quite a bit.